Wow, 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 juicy. I cheated. Good morning, honeybees. Welcome to Eclectic Duality. My name is Alyssa, and today we are doing Coffee and Tarot with Alyssa. All right, so as usual, keep in mind the energy is fluid. I'm dropping cards already. Time is an illusion. So just a general message, because why not? If these cards, why not? We have the Five of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. We are giving to a new happiness as a collective. We are giving to yummy and stable things. We are moving out of sadness, despair, doubt, all the kind of that mindset of lack, and going into a time period where you're like, I'm going to start giving my life more happiness. I'm going to start giving my life more love. I'm going to start giving more love to others. Love it, guys. Love it. I think this is also about truth and stability. Even though this isn't swords, I'm feeling truth as well. So anyway, that was a little collective message before we start. So as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid. Time is an illusion. Roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that I tell in this reading, change the outcome. It is that simple. All right, let us get started with my Aries people. What can my Aries people expect for the coming week ahead? We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like we might have some partying going on this week, Aries. You might find that you indulge a little bit extra in the spirits. And by spirits, I mean Jägermeister. I feel like Aries are going to be cutting loose. I don't feel like this is, even though the Nine of Cups is in reverse, I don't feel like it's necessarily negative, but maybe a bit of an overindulgence in things you like, cutting loose, having fun. And honestly, Aries, with how much is going on in the world right now, how much tensions, what am I trying to say? with how high tension. Oh gosh, guys. With how high tensions are right now, I think we all need to cut loose a little bit, blow off some steam, go out and do some karaoke, which is one of my favorites, go get some drinks with friends, stay at home and just have a friend over, watch a movie, whatever, just relax, take a bubble bath. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe have some champagne, curl up with a book. I'm basically saying that you guys are just taking time to yourself this coming week. Advice for my Aries people. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I'm actually seeing that the advice is to do this. Be passionate, cut loose, try to let go of your anxiety. Some of you might be having nightmares right now. Currently, as you're watching this video, you might be having night terrors, or you might be feeling really anxious, stressed out. In fact, some of you might be just having insomnia in general, so you're not even remembering your dreams. But either way, I feel like this is the right thing to do. I feel like you guys really need to prioritize having some fun, prioritize cutting loose, just trying to just have some fun. Just don't over indulge, Aries. But definitely, as I said already, cut loose, okay? All right, that is what I got for my Aries people. Taurus, what can my Taurus expect for the coming week? We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting, Taurus. I feel I feel like you guys are feeling a little beaten up, okay? Like the battle has been long. Like it's almost that energy of I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I'm exhausted. I feel like this has been an endless journey. I feel like it's never ending. When is this going to come to a close? When am I going to get what I'm asking for? I'm putting it out into the universe, but I just seem to get more bruised, more battle weary. The battle just keeps going on and on and on. Advice from my Taurus people. I have the Eight of Pentacles, I have the Page of Wands, and I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is don't give up. Keep working. Keep passionately believing that you're going to get what you want. Don't give up and give yourself the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You know, you want this. You want the Ten of Pentacles. You want that yummy stability. You want fulfillment. You want to have your dream job. You want to have your dream person. You know, you want to have your dream passions, all of that. But if you stop working and you stop giving to this, you know, this is more likely. You know, where you're just not going to have your dreams. You know, they say that if you don't try for something, like let's say it's a competition, okay? If you don't enter into the competition, you know 100% that you're not going to win, okay? Because you didn't even enter. But if you enter, you know that there's a chance, okay? And I feel like this is one of those situations where if you give up, it's not going to happen because you're no longer putting work towards it. But if you have faith that it's going to come in and you work on yourself, work on your passions, I feel like another bit of advice I'm getting here, Taurus, is passionately work on yourself. Passionately indulge in yourself. Do the things that you truly love. I feel like a lot of you have responsibilities in your life, a lot of heavy responsibilities, and you might not seem like it, but there is some parts of your life that you can ask other people to pick up the slack on. And there's other parts of your life that you can briefly walk away from so that you can take a few minutes to yourself, take a couple hours to yourself, or even heck, take a whole day and go to the spa. You know, do what you gotta do, but it's time to invest in yourself, Taurus. You know, because like I said, I'm getting that battle weary energy. You know, it's time to heal. It is time to recoup, rejuvenate. I feel like that might be kind of the theme of pretty much everybody's reading, because Aries was pretty close to that, okay? I just got another card that just kind of flipped out. Knight of Cups. So once again, keep moving towards that dream. Keep giving, you know, positive emotions towards this, okay? Don't give up, whatever it is. All right, who's next? My Geminis. What can my Geminis expect for the next week? We have the Fool in reverse. What are we ending, Gemini? Forecast for my Geminis for the coming week. Okay, we are obviously ending something. No other cards wanted to flip out. So this is big. Oh, pardon me. So we have... Sorry. So we have the Fool in reverse. So Geminis, you guys are ending something big. This is major arcana here, okay? So this is definitely closing something out and starting anew into something else. But I feel like this door has to close first before you can move on to the next chapter. So this could be about, you know, walking away from a romantic cycle, no longer giving towards a certain type of person. This could be walking away from a career, you know, and going off completely new. I feel like this isn't you leaving one job and then going to another job just like it. So if you are a pediatrician, okay, I see you guys walking away from your job and then not going to be a pediatrician elsewhere. I basically see you guys changing your career field entirely. Is kind of what I'm feeling, Gemini. It's almost like I don't know. It could be ending a way of life, how you communicate, ending a process, ending some type of spiritual opinion and going into a new one. This is big, Gemini, and it's going to be different across the board. I can't pinpoint just one for everybody, but there's some kind of huge realization that something really big in your life has to end. Okay, let's get some advice from my Gemini people. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Page of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles is showing up for pretty much everybody. Okay, so Gemini, whatever this is, we are not busting in like the Kool-Aid man, okay? This is about stepping back and observing. Rather than rushing forward, giving an opinion, rushing forward with communication, this is you holding back. This is the advice. Hold back. That stability, that union that you're looking for is going to happen. It's going to be given to you. You need to trust the universe. It is okay to put feelers out there. It is okay to extend some kind of communication that, you know, like, for instance, if this is a relationship, okay, if you really like somebody, this is saying don't rush forward with an offer to them. Don't, fill up their DMs, okay? Don't send them constant messages or hang around them constantly. This is sit back and observe and be ready to receive. So it's almost like trusting the universe to guide this person towards you instead of you move towards them. Now, it's okay for you to be like, hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and leave it at that. And that's in person, Gemini, not texting, Gemini. This is in person, being polite, being charismatic, laughing with this person. That is all great. But I'm hearing don't message them first. Once they message you, absolutely. But then make sure they initiate is what I'm hearing. There's something about this where you guys need to let them chase you a bit, regardless of gender. All right, Gemini. And if this is about career, I would say once again, with your words, be a little bit more gentle in your approach. If you're interviewing for a new job, this is a time to be very calm, demure, a little quieter, and as they ask you questions, answer those direct questions instead of, I'm a Gemini myself, and we tend to love to communicate. We love to talk. So this is about, I feel like talking as much as we normally do in this specific moment is not going to impress somebody. So just hang back just a little bit, Gemini. All right, my Cancer people, what can my Cancers expect for the coming week? We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you guys are making the choice to not extend some kind of emotional offer towards someone, and that causes a fight. Or it's almost like some of you choose to not give an apology, and then there's a fight. I almost feel like this is, I feel like you or somebody else decides not to give a balance in emotion, or they don't reciprocate some kind of emotion, and it causes some kind of conflict, some kind of drama, some kind of fighting. And on the opposite spectrum of that, for some of you, this is an inappropriate offer that ends up coming with some drama and conflict. So I don't see any middle ground here. This is either an inappropriate offer that ends in conflict, or a lack of an offer completely that ends in conflict. Cancer, what is going on here? Advice for my Cancers. I wanted to come out, but it didn't. We have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so Cancer, this is looking a lot more positive to me now. I see that there is someone who wants you to, okay, and this could be reversed. There is someone who wants you to extend a romantic offer towards them. There's someone who really likes you, I'm seeing, Cancer, but you see your happiness elsewhere, okay? I feel like there's a couple people involved here. I think maybe you have a couple different romantic options currently, and one of them, you basically see that there's not going to be stability here. There's not going to be safety here. There's going to be a lot of conflict here. And so you decide to not extend that offer, and they get a little, I think they get a little jelly. I think they get a little upset. But then there's another offer that you actually see that you could have romantic storybook endings with, someone who you can actually have a full lifetime commitment with. This is big, guys. This is big energy. And you guys instead decide to give to this offer. So I basically see one person doesn't get what they want, one person does. And I feel like this one here, the person who you think has the most potential, they're going to reciprocate that energy is what I'm feeling. So that is so positive, Cancer. I love that. So between the two people, you know, one of them, I feel like it's the right decision to not extend that offer. And the other one, I feel like it's the right decision to extend that offer. All right, my Leo people. What can my Leos expect for the coming week? Sorry, guys. Alyssa is just making an appearance today. Probably shouldn't have wore this top, but we're in the middle of the reading. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Devil. Leo, I'm getting several messages with this. For one, it's almost like this is the extreme, but I feel like an addiction gone wrong in some sort of way. This could be a sexual addiction, could be an addiction to alcohol, could be an addiction to some kind of food. It could be many things, but I feel like something goes wrong here. Like, for instance, if you're out drinking and you do something really wildly inappropriate, you know, something like that, or you drink way too much and end up very sick for several days, something like that for some of you. So I'm going to say right now, even before we pull advice cards, that definitely watch your intake this coming week, Leo, because I feel like if you overindulge in something too much, you're gonna find some embarrassment at the end, okay? Or you're gonna not be happy with the result. For some of you, it's almost like you feel chained to something or someone, or you feel trapped in a situation and you feel like there's no victory here. For some of you, if you're in a relationship, it could be that you're starting to feel a little bit of cabin fever with this person and things are just not looking positive in your future, is what you feel, okay? Whether or not that's true, I'm not quite sure yet. But there's something here you feel like you're losing out on. What is it, Leo? I'm actually going to get some clarifier cards. Tell me about this Devil and Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, I see here. So we have the World in reverse. We have the Chariot. And we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, Leo. So basically what I'm seeing is there was something that had to end. And it was out of your control. It almost feels like you... The image that I just got is there's a comet and you guys are chained to it. And you're just basically being dragged along for the ride. Where your life is taking a new turn. Okay? And you feel like you're forced to just move forward with the tide and just see where you end up. And that could be a little bit scary. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, Leo, because like I said, I feel this feels out of your control, or at least you feel like you have no control here, or something came along very fast that changed your course. But with the Chariot arriving here, I actually feel like this is going to end up to be positive. It might not look like it right now. You might not be happy with this huge change, but I feel like in the end things are going to make more sense to you. All right, advice for my Leos. Advice for my Leos. Leo, there you are. Let's see what other cards you get. Advice for my Leos. So I have the Sun and the Five of Pentacles. So first what I'm getting is you be you, Leo. You be that sunny, beautiful, positive personality, and that will get you through this time, okay? I feel like keeping that positivity, keeping that feeling of abundance, not living in a mindset of lack, and not doubting, where you're headed. I feel like you'll get through this just fine. You just have to find balance within yourself. You got to take time to, really indulge in your hobbies, really stay passionate, find comfort in your loved ones, that kind of thing. And if you, like I said, if you can stay positive and you can stay your shiny, sunny disposition, then I think you guys will get through this just fine. All right, I'm going to do a quick shuffle here. My Virgo people, what can my Virgos expect for the coming week? I have the Sun again, and then I have the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like you guys are holding back, Virgo. It's almost like... Okay, I get two things here. This is interesting. I feel like this is kind of split down the middle. For some of you, there's some really good news or a realization that you've come to, but you're keeping it to yourself right now, okay? I feel like you guys aren't really communicating much to other people about this thing that you've realized. For some of you, it's you realizing that you have... It's almost like realizing that happiness lies within somebody else. Now, I don't exactly agree with that. I feel like happiness lies within yourself. But if you are already in a positive state and it's about romantic fulfillment, that kind of thing, I think you see that fulfillment, that romantic happiness with someone specific, okay? But you're not telling them. It's almost like you're keeping it to yourself right now. You're not sending that message. This person might not even realize that you've decided that they're the one. They might not even realize that you think you could be happy with them, okay? And if this is about, I don't feel like for most of you this is a career, but it could be, because Virgos, you guys are extremely hardworking. Your stability is extremely important. When it comes to your guys' career, that takes number one in a lot of senses. You guys are kind of like Capricorns in that sense. You guys work really, really hard. So if this is about a career, I feel like it's almost like you guys have decided what direction you want to go into. You've decided what career or passion is going to make you happiest, but you're not talking to anybody about it right now. All right, advice for my Virgos. We have Death in reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like the advice here is to have that new beginning, okay? And basically, I think it's good to keep it to yourself. I feel like the reason why you're keeping it to yourself is you know that there's people who are going to fight you on it, okay? There's people who are going to... I feel like you know that there's people around you who are going to encourage you to go a different direction, or who are going to discourage you from going into this direction because maybe, guys, I feel like regardless of what this is, you know that there's people around you who are going to look at you and say, you can't achieve that. You can't find happiness with this person. You can't find happiness in this career. That's not logical. That's not going to bring you money. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. And you don't want to hear it, Virgo. you don't want to hear it. And I think that's wise to not tell these people, because I don't feel like these people are going to be supportive, which is really sad. That makes me really angry for you, Virgo. I love my Virgos. And you guys, this makes me mad. Like, I feel like people who should be, you know, a support to you and should support your dreams, especially when these dreams are positive, are not going to step up and support you right now. And you know that. So you're just keeping it to yourself. You're making plans in secret. You're trying to figure out how you're going to move forward towards this other situation or other person. And for some of you, you wonder that if you come towards this person, if they're going to reject you. Okay. So actually, I want to get a little more advice for you on if you extend an offer to a person who you think is going to bring you happiness, what's their reaction going to be? I have the Hermit in reverse. I feel like if you send that offer right now, I feel like you're not going to reach the truth or answer that you want right away. I feel like this is something that's going to take time. It could be that this person says, I need to think about it. I need to contemplate. I have other things going on. And this is your card, Virgo. So I feel like you're not going to hear what you want to hear right now. I don't feel like it's a no, but I feel like you're not going to be happy with the answer, because it might be no answer, okay? So my advice based on that is to keep kind of holding that back for right now. I feel like there will be a right time for that offer. All right, my Libras. What can my Libras expect for the coming week? We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So Libra, I feel like you guys see some kind of happiness, stability, career fulfillment in your immediate future, and I feel like you guys are trying to rush towards it. But the thing about this is I feel like you guys are rushing towards it too much. This is whenever I see the Knight of Wands in reverse, and even when I see the Knight of Swords in reverse, I always get the image of the Kool-Aid man busting through the door, okay? And I feel like this is not the time to rush things, okay? I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is coming in, but the nature of Pentacles is they are very slow. Okay, it's a very, very slow energy. It's something you have to wait for. It's something that you have to be patient for. So whatever this is, Libra, I see you guys being very impatient, and because you see it off in the distance, you want to rush towards it at breakneck speed, and I'm not sure that that's actually the best option. Let's get some advice here. Okay, let's get some advice here, Libra. I have the Sun in reverse, I have the Page of Cups, and I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like if you continue to rush towards this, if you aren't patient, then you're going to find you're not going to like the outcome too much, Libra. I feel like with that Sun in reverse, you might actually lose out on some of these pentacles if you rush towards it too much. This is something you have to let unfold naturally. If you want this yummy Ten of Pentacles, you must be patient. You must let it unfold naturally. It's almost like if you have origami, okay, an origami swan, and you are unfolding it into, just the normal piece of paper, okay? If you unfold that origami too fast, you could rip the paper, okay? And then it's very hard to recreate that swan in a way that's just as beautiful and elegant, okay? But if you do it slowly, then you're going to have a beautiful piece of paper with no tears at the end that you could recreate that swan. I know that's kind of a dumb analogy, but I feel like you guys, if you rush into it, you're going to rip the paper, okay? I feel like it just won't be as good of a reward, okay? So be patient, Libra. Whatever this is, yes, it's delicious. Yes, it's yummy. Yes, it's what you're looking for, and you can see it off in the distance. But keep moving at a slow, stable pace. I can't speak today. Oh gosh, guys, I can't even speak today. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, Libra. All right, my Scorpios. What can my Scorpios expect for the coming week? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And we have the Emperor. Scorpio, I feel like you guys are refusing to free yourself from something. You're refusing to walk away from something. Okay? And I feel like it's someone you feel passionately about. It could be a fire sign. It's like you guys are really holding on to something, but I don't know if that's a bad thing. I wonder if this is you really making a connection with someone, making a commitment to somebody. But it's like a tentative one, okay? But I feel like you see a lot of passion here. You see a lot of potential here. I need to get some advice here. That's interesting energy. Because like I said, this felt like a refusal at first, but the more I just kind of tapped into that energy, I feel like it's almost you starting a new cycle, but it's literally like you're tying yourself to somebody. Advice for my Scorpios. I have once again, another 8. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun. I feel like, Scorpios, you guys are going with the flow. I feel like that 8 is significant. A lot of you might be seeing 8 in a lot of places. You might be seeing, 888, or just a lot of 8s in general. You could be a life path number 8, Scorpio. I feel... I have more cards down here. I didn't even realize. I feel like for some of you, this could have to do with finances, where maybe you feel like you're on this roller coaster financially, okay? Where you kind of dip into this, I wouldn't say poverty, but you feel like you're really lacking in your finances, and then you go back up and you feel super, super abundant, and then you go back down. It's kind of that infinity symbol that I'm really, really feeling. I feel like you guys are on this track where you're just going around in basically a loop, and it's not really moving forward. It's almost like you guys are stuck, but I don't feel like you guys are unhappy about it. I feel like your world is a little small at the moment. You guys are... I feel like you're choosing to contain yourself. You're choosing to... And as usual, it would not be a reading with me if it didn't cut off in the middle. So I don't know when it cut off exactly, Scorpio, but I really feel like you're making a connection with someone and bringing them into your fold. I feel like you guys are in this space where you're kind of shutting out the world, but you don't feel bad about it. It's almost like you've intentionally made your world smaller so you could try to contain what you have and also get to know somebody. It's almost like bringing someone into your private space so you guys can truly get to know each other. I actually feel like this is really positive for you, Scorpio. But it's an interesting energy. I feel like you guys are trying something very new. I think that you guys are... You could be... If this is romance, you guys could be bringing in someone very new. Going for someone who isn't normally your type and really seeing the potential. But that's interesting, Scorpio. I'm going to get some more cards here. King of Cups in reverse. Maybe you guys are keeping a watchful eye on this person. And once again, I put the cards back in and I got the Eight of Pentacles again. I feel like you guys are refusing to give your emotions to anybody else but one person. Or you guys are making a very, very... If you guys have been dating around a bit, I basically see that you guys are making a choice to give it only to one person. But at the same time, you're kind of just going with the flow. You're not putting a lot of work in. You're letting this person instead make the effort. You're letting the other person chase you. And Scorpio, I think that's really good. I think that's really good for you this week, okay? That's an interesting energy, but I feel like you guys are on the right track, whatever it is. I hope that made sense. I feel this is an interesting day reading-wise. I'm not really connecting with the reading, so I hope you guys are connecting. Definitely let me know if this resonates in the comments or how it applies, because I just felt like I kind of rambled. All right, my Sagittarius people. What can my Sagittarius expect for the coming week? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Sagittarius is receiving some nice gift. And then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Hangman. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Sagittarius, this is yummy. This is lovely. I basically see you guys are getting a gift that is going to make it so it's almost like you guys have planned for something that you guys were really formulating what you wanted, and you made a decision, and then the universe gifted it to you. I love that. And I feel like with this Hangman right next to it, this is about spirituality. It's almost like you were asking for clarity, asking for an answer, asking for an epiphany, asking for your vibration to get higher, asking for the truth, and the universe gave it to you. God gave it to you. Your angels gave it to you in some form, and this is just causing you to feel really stable, really beautiful, really abundant. And you guys are feeling so, I just get this feeling of peace attached to this. It's such a lovely energy. I feel like you guys feel more connected with spirit than you ever have. Okay? This is really like, I feel like this week is all about spirituality for you. And I think, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, last week I got that very similar energy of you guys going after spiritual things. And I feel like this is a great week for you in regards to that. I feel like you're going to reach so many realizations. And it's just going to, like I said, you're going to feel so much more connected to the collective. You're going to feel more connected to God, to the angels. I feel like you're going to feel more connected to Mother Nature. This is a really beautiful energy, Sagittarius. I love it. I love it. This is really, really beautiful. All right, advice for my Sagittarius people. We have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is keep enjoying this victory, keep enjoying this feeling of peace and wonder, and keep working, keep gaining knowledge, keep that positivity alive, keep that connection alive. Because I honestly feel, Sagittarius, from this energy, that this is just the beginning. You have so much more to learn, so much more truths to uncover. I feel like your vibration is going to continue to get higher, so don't stop now. Sorry, guys. Don't stop now. Keep this going, okay? This is beautiful. All right, my Capricorns. What can my Capricorns expect for the coming week? We have the Two of Pentacles, Magician in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. Capricorn, this week for you guys is about finding balance with the realization that you can't manifest what you want with somebody. This is, oh gosh, Capricorn, Cappies. This is basically you guys coming to the realization that something that you really want, happiness that you thought you were going to get with a specific career or specific person, is simply not something you can manifest. Simply not something that you could have with this specific person or career or option. And this is about you finding balance and peace within yourself despite that. Okay, it's almost like you guys are reevaluating and go, okay, this is what I thought I wanted. This person is what I thought was going to bring me my fulfillment, my happiness, my storybook ending, and I'm finding that that's just not the case. Now I need to find the truth. I need to really look at myself and see, why didn't this work out? Why didn't this work out? Why wasn't this the fulfillment I was looking for? Why? I feel the conflict, but I'm not really getting grief here, Capricorn. I feel like there's a lot of disappointment this week in regards to this. But at the same time, with this Two of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are also coming to... It's almost like, because you've finally realized it, a little bit of peace is coming with that. Because what it means is what you were grieving wasn't really going to bring you what you were looking for anyway. So I think instead this week you guys are going, well, that apparently wasn't the right direction. So I need to relook at this and find a new direction and find the correct direction that's going to bring me this. Okay. So actually, Cappy, like I said, I feel like there's disappointment. I feel like you missed this person, missed this thing, but it wasn't for you in the first place, and you know it. And so I feel like you guys are really doing the positive thing and really trying to rebalance. All right, advice for my Capricorns. I have the Six of Cups in reverse, I have the Ten of Swords, and I have the Five of Swords in reverse. This is basically, let it go. Let it go. Let the ending happen. Accept that this is not going to make you happy, and basically what I'm seeing is, don't give to this connection anymore, because as you see, it's basically just draining you, and you're not going to get reciprocal energy. This person or career or situation is not going to give back to you and refill your cup. So give your yummy cup to someone who is going to give you what you deserve, to something that is going to, reciprocate and fill you up as you fill them up. This is basically you loving yourself enough to go after the love you deserve, to go after the career you deserve, that kind of thing. So Cappy, I feel like you're making the right decision. I feel like moving away from this other thing is going to be so positive for you. And as you move away from that option, that path that wasn't serving you, wasn't making you happy, you're going to find yourself moving towards your correct path. All right, Cappy, that was your reading. Okay, my Aquarius people. What can my Aquarius expect for the coming week? I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Sun, and I have the World. You guys got some of the most positive cards in tarot. Let me just say that to begin with. Okay, so Aquarius. I feel like this is yummy sit back and receive energy. This is basically where, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, when I see it like this, I see it as breadcrumbing. Okay? When I see it upright, even though it's technically giving, I almost feel like it's not giving you fully what you deserve, or not being fully generous. It's just, it doesn't really feel like a bad card, but just not, it's not giving you exactly what is gonna bring you happiness, okay? In the reverse here, next to the World and the Sun, I think this is someone seeing you for what you deserve and what you're worth, and really making the effort to give you that. So if this is romance, I basically see someone knocking your socks off, Aquarius. And if this also could be reciprocal, this could be that you go after someone hardcore, and you basically set your sights on someone who you know is a beautiful, yummy news cycle, and you're going, okay, I'm going after that, and I am I am busting out all the cannons and I am going to make them love me. Okay, so, and I feel like because that sun is here and the world is here, this is the correct direction. So whether or not you are chasing someone or someone is chasing you, I feel like this is going to be beautiful, exciting, delicious, and nutritious. All right, Aquarius, advice for my Aquarius people. We have the King of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have Strength. And we have the Knight of Wands. So, if you guys have been on kind of a long romantic journey, or you feel like you've been on a long romantic journey, you are reaching the end. I feel like this, for most of you, if you have someone in mind in this coming week that you just really connect with, and it could be a career as well, as I always say, you know, I feel like this is the direction that's gonna bring you exactly what you want. I feel like this is gonna bring you happiness, emotional stability, romance, and love. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of gentleness, a lot of peace, and a lot of strength as well. I get a lot of passion here. So Aquarius, I feel like this is going to be a beautiful new relationship for you guys. This is not just a fling. This has the making of something beautiful and long term. All right, Aquarius, that was your reading. All right, last but definitely not least, Pisces. What can my Pisces expect for the coming week? A lot, apparently. Let's see here. So Pisces, I have the Five of Cups in reverse. I have the Four of Swords in reverse. I have the Ace of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and Page of Pentacles. Oh boy. Pisces, if there's been something that if there's been something that you feel has been causing a drain in passion, a lack of passion, or if you feel like it's been causing you a lot of unhappiness, if it's been toxic, I feel like you guys are going, yeah, no more. I'm disconnecting and I'm taking action elsewhere. I'm not putting up with this anymore. That's what I'm getting, Pisces. So if this is a career, I basically see you guys going, yeah, no, I'm going to start making plans to go elsewhere. I'm going to put in applications elsewhere. This is a relationship, you're going, no, I don't deserve this. I deserve better, and I'm going to go find better. And I know that I can, so watch me walk away, okay? How does my butt look as I walk away, okay? I feel so far, obviously, no one wants to be involved in something toxic or unhappy, but if you're there, you're there. And if this resonates, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, Pisces. And I feel like you guys are walking away, and that in itself is positive for you. Absolutely. I think you guys are going to find so much peace with that decision. Advice for my Pisces people. I have, these are so, okay, we have the death in reverse. I was going to say death in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Moon in reverse, and we have the Sun. Oh my gosh, guys, that is some powerful, I mean, look at this. We have Death, the Moon, and the Sun. We have three major arcana here with the Queen of Pentacles all attaching one person. So basically, I see new starts. Okay, I see lies coming to the light. I see truth being illuminated, clarity, coming in, especially this is intense. The moon, when it's upright, is talking about illusions, untruths, or deeper truths that don't see the light. And then with the sun right next to it, this is the sun illuminating it, Pisces. So this is huge clarity about someone or a situation. And with that death in reverse, once again, I think this is you guys forcing that ending. This isn't something that was just coming to an ending on its own. This is you making the decision to kick down that tower. This is you making the decision to know the truth, to really analyze, to see what is real here and what is not. Okay? Pisces, I feel like this is beautiful spiritual epiphanies, okay? I feel like this is true clarity about what you deserve, and what you don't deserve, what's going to make you happy and what's not going to make you happy. And for some of you, this is an ending in a certain belief. For some of you, you're actually coming to a new state of awareness. You're coming to a new belief in yourself, and definitely connecting to, I felt this with Sagittarius too. It's very similar energy. I feel like you guys are awakening. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And as you come out of this energy, you're going to feel so calm, so rejuvenated, so peaceful. And this is definitely going to be a new cycle for you, Pisces. All right. That was all of the zodiac signs for the coming week. That was an intense energy. I feel like everyone has really tough lessons to learn this week. I really wish I could have given, a more fun, light-hearted reading for everybody. I really wish I could have, but there is too much going on up in the sky right now. Just Monday alone, the conjunction between Saturn, Jupiter, and the moon is going to be some intense energy. A lot of us are going to struggle in our connections with other people. Definitely this is going to be for the majority of people. I think this is about pulling in within yourself and discovering the truths within yourself. Really trusting your intuition right now. This is the time to really evaluate what your truth is. Okay, and I feel like so many people are going to feel, completely, there's going to be this urge to state your truth, this urge to make it known. And I feel like that's actually going to be a beautiful thing in the end, that people are no longer putting up with deception, that people are no longer putting up with lies or illusions. That's going to be a hard change. It's going to be a hard change, but sometimes the difficult falls, the difficult changes have to happen in order to make the positive change. So the metamorphosis is sometimes painful, but in the end, it's worth it, okay? So my advice for everybody, all 12 signs, is to love yourself, love others. Try to find harmony within yourself and harmony with others. Try to find understanding in yourself and make space to understand what other people are going through. And if you can't understand what they're going through, leave space just to be there for them. Leave space to simply reach out to someone and be like, hey, I can't possibly know what you're going through. I can't possibly understand what you're feeling, but just know that I love you and I support you in that. Okay, I support you and I am here for you. Even though I don't understand and I could never understand, I respect you and I support you and I'm here for you in whatever way I can be. Okay, and I think that's going to be a beautiful energy. All right. Okay, honeybees, that is the end of the reading. If you got to the end of my reading, please leave a red heart in the comments so I know how many of you watched the entire thing. I love you guys so much and take care.